Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you know, I go out quite a lot dressed as Alexa. So today I'm going to talk about how I cope when I'm in public. So first of all, when I'm going out by myself, I will mentally prepare my route. So I'll go somewhere I know there's not going to be a lot of people, but equally I won't go somewhere that's just completely empty, because then if you do meet someone, then you're much more likely to have an interaction if that's what you want to avoid. When I first started, that's exactly the sort of thing that I did. I'd go out to kind of parks at night and that sort of thing. I wouldn't do that anymore, just because it's a little bit weird. But equally, I wouldn't really go anywhere where there's loads of people if I wanted to do some filming, because actually the funniest looks that you get is not when you're dressed like this, but when you're actually filming stuff. So I try to find quieter places to go, and that makes the filming a little bit easier. So the next thing I do to cope with cross-dressing in public is by wearing something that's appropriate for what I'm going to do. So for example, this outfit of skin-tight leather leggings and a hugely cropped top, as cute as they are, I'm not going to be wearing these out, certainly not during the day. You'll have seen some of my videos where I'm just kind of wearing jeans and a top, jeans and a coat, and when I was in Sparkle, some dresses and stuff. Entirely reasonable things to be wearing out during the day, something like this, as fun as it is, and as bouncy as these boobs are. You will get stares, if that's what you want, great, but the way I cope with it is by not wearing something like this. The next thing I do to cope with going out in public, just like this, is by going out with a group of friends. It's been a lot of fun. I've been out probably about a dozen times now, out, as in out to clubs out. And my biggest tip there, for the first few times certainly, is to go to an LGBTQ safe space. I say safe space. For example, Pink Punters, it's a fantastic club, like everyone is there for the same reason. You'll never get any hassle from anyone. Also, nights out like LFF in Leeds, various gay quarters that I've been to, so Birmingham, also Blackpool. Going with a group of friends is obviously a really good way to feel safe as well, and I think certainly when you first start going out, feeling safe is really important. And then once you get a bit braver, then you can kind of start moving around a little bit and going to other places that you might not otherwise have visited. That's one of the ways that I cope, is by going out with other people and just feeling really safe. The next tip for coping with cross-dressing in public is simply be confident. You will get far more stares if you're walking around kind of a bit shiny, just kind of not really looking at anyone, slump forward. You'll get far more stares than if you are just walking around confidently. Do not worry about being clocked. I'm sure for the majority of people that cross-dress, you worry far too often about it. It's not really a thing, I would say. People do not care. Honestly, they don't care. I've been on crowded public transport, no one looks at you, everyone's looking at their phones or staring out the window or doing something. Walking in the street, no one's going to look at you if you are dressed appropriately and you're not being weird. So filming, for example, you might get a few funny looks, but no one's going to be really looking up or anything. And just being confident with it, and also not worrying about what other people think, is such a boost for these kinds of things that honestly you'll be absolutely fine. You've got to tell yourself that. Once I told myself that, I found that I coped far better with this in public. And finally, the way I cope with cross-dressing in public the most is just by having fun. Like, you can see it as a personal expression of your gender. You can see it as something that you need to do later if you decide that you're trans, or you know that you're trans now but know that you need to get out in public. But it's just fun, like expressing yourself with makeup and clothes, hanging out with friends if you're going out with friends, spending time alone, going for nice walks. It's just all really good fun, and if you can do it whilst wearing a dress or another cute outfit, it's probably better than just wearing like a top and joggers, isn't it? Okay guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Please comment below how you cope with cross-dressing in public if it's something that you do. And until next time, I love you all very much. Bye.